A chording is a tree yantra. Yantra, a geometrical pattern used for meditation and magic. Traditionally, yantras are uniform and symmetrical. Tree yantras are chaotic, random, irregular. The rite is performed in empty mind, but with a pre-formulated intention held in silent voice, in the throat. At the conclusion, cutting the cord, the intention is released into the cording. Cording is done with weaving threads of wool, silk, alpaca, cotton, or combinations, strong enough to be pulled tight and to hold the tension. Ideally, you use trees with low-lying or overhung branches. That way, you can insert yourself right into the limbs of the tree as you do the rite. Branches within reach from the ground are essential. Normally, you do not climb a tree to cord, but you can also do that. It is preferable to stay grounded, however, feet on the earth. In the rite of cording, you dance with the branches of the tree, and at the same time play the chords like a harp. This is a rite of beauty and spontaneity, but it is also a telestic practice. That is, you do it with a pre-formulated intent, which goes into the cording. The formula of intent should be stated in clear and cogent syntax, a simple and direct proposition that you can repeat easily. You can rehearse the intention aloud, but in the ritual itself, you never pronounce the intent. You hold it subvocally, in the throat, and release it with movements of your body as you chord. You gesturally transmit the intention to the tree yantra. The efficacy of a cording derives from its beauty and the free, empty mind through which it emerges, like an act of nature. The more beautiful the gestures of cording, the more potent it is. There is no planning or preconceived design for a cording. It is done spontaneously, like a flamenco session, not a performance. Cording is done with a minimum of knots or none at all, except to conclude the rite. Looping around branches secures the cords without knots. With the technique of looping, you continually pull the cords through the array you are constructing, so that tension is maintained all through the structure. You do not have to tie off any cord on a branch. If you do tie off a line, do it ritually, counting winds and twists. The cording should be all around tight, not slack. Gaia reads the tension of the lines as intention. The tension of the cording, woven into the tree, translates into the Gaian sensorium as intention added. That addition, that spontaneous burst of beauty, charged with human intent, attracts her interest. The harp-like tension of the yantra captures her attention. The triple dynamic of the cording is human intention, tension beauty of design, attention of Gaia. At the conclusion of the rite, use a dedicated cording knife to cut the trailing cords. Pull, cut, and let loose cords rebound by a spring action into the air. At the moment of doing so, you pronounce the intention you have formulated, but sub-vocally, not out loud. Courtings are always performed in total silence. Usually, in the process of courting, you pause now and then and shake the limbs of the tree. Then wait, and a gust of wind comes in response, telling you that you have her attention. Courting is a rite of interactive magic with Gaia.